Right guys, Mark Crossfield here, got my driver in my hands, got my GC2 HMT and my face is dotted up and I'm ready to go to talk to you about controlling club path, maybe in a way that you've not thought about before and a way that I use with students that seems to really help them. So I'm going to share it with you. Let's get stuck in. Right, this is an interesting lesson coming from lots of experience with students improving the way they deliver the club, so their club path, through talking about club strike, so how they strike the ball on the face and even where they try to strike the ball on the face. Let me show you something. I'm going to hit some as far out the heel as I can and still somewhere hit target. So I'm going to hit this side of the face, so towards the heel. That was way out the heel. You can see that's out the heel. My club path there is 3.2 degrees out to in, so from this side to this side. What people relate often to cutting or fading. It doesn't have to create those kind of shots, but that's what they relate it to. Let's try again, out the heel. Oh, I don't know if I got that. It was heely, but not low, so not too bad. 1.7 out to in, again catching it out the heel. So I'm deliberately trying to hit out the heel of the club there. Now watch this. I'm now going to try and hit with the toe end of the club. So I'm actually going to try and catch the outer end of the club. Now this isn't a lesson about how to do this. I've done lessons on that and there'll be more to come. This is more of an idea to try and understand how strike can change so much for you without me really kind of funking my swing too much. So let's go out the toe. See what happens to my path. Felt toey, maybe bottomy and toey, was it? Yeah, bottomy and toey. Path now 2 in, 2 out. So that's a 5 degree difference from the top to the bottom in path. 5 degrees difference in club path. That's a huge amount for me, purely trying to hit different parts of the face. Again, I'm going to try out the toe. Yeah, that was nicely out the toe. That ball's gearing back towards target. Again, 2.3. from the inside, and that's my preferred side to hit the strikes. That feels more comfortable to me. So it's really interesting there, and I do this with students. I'm moving club path by 5 degrees. I am not feeling massive drops, start with my hips, turn my wrist. I'm not feeling anything different in my swing in those two, apart from one of them. I'm trying to do everything I normally do, slightly that side of the ball, and then the second one, everything I normally do, but slightly this side of the ball. And it's changing my path by 5 degrees. Someone who's hitting constantly 5 out to in, getting them hit out the toe, and I've done it in lessons, can make them hit straight on and even more from the inside, get the desired draw shape that they've kind of all been wanting to hit all their lives, where they've spent so much of their time fussing with grip and dropping handles or dropping heads and trying to hit out to 1 o'clock. I mean, that one, if I try and hit out to 1 o'clock more, I always hit it more out the heel, and then it gears to the right often anyway. So quite an interesting take on club path there. Something you should definitely go and try next time you're at the range. I've said this in a lot of videos. Play with strike, change where you strike, control where you strike the ball on the face, and you'll be able to change club path, face the path, dynamic loft, all those other functional numbers with a lot of ease if you can learn how to control strike. Be honest with you, post comments down below. I'd love to hear, and I say this always to my students, how many of you, certainly before watching any of my videos, have ever practiced or put any time towards practicing strike? I know the number when my students come in is next to 0%, 1% at best. They've all practiced grip, they've all practiced hitting this position and starting transitions differently. They've all practiced all these other buzz coaching words, but they've never practiced one of the most important things, which is where they hit the ball in the face. I mean, it's just a crazy world, isn't it, sometimes, that we live in. There we go. Post comments down below. Remember, if you like the videos, like the lessons, subscribe to the channel. As always, the button's down there. Click that button, hit that subscribe button. Speak to you soon. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for loads more videos. Find me on Instagram at Crossfield Mark. Also on Twitter at 4golfonline. Find me on Facebook, Mark Crossfield. Thanks for watching, post comments as always, and see you soon.